Good morning, this is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the Dead Man's Curve Wild Hot Rod Weekend. We're going to take a walk about the showroom over here. We always have some very, very special cars. They always outdo themselves. Check out this 32. Chrome blower, trips on top, classic slicks, of course, hallmark of the Dead Man's Curve is a straight axle, but that's as original. And I'll get that in a few minutes. Butch Patrick is a member. He's Eddie Munster, and he always rolls out something special for you. Got the Munstermobile, and this year's main feature is with, of course, George Barris. Unfortunately, so he had passed away. He was due to be here, but what they've done is actually still went on with the tribute to him. Let's take some quick looks around here. I love the hood sides. The details here are fantastic. Check that out. This is a very rare sight. You get to see inside. Now, how they drove this girl is crazy, because you see there's like no foot room. Looking through the windshield, this is the Munster coach, of course, from the Munsters, built by George Barris, used on the television program. How would you like to ride around that seat? Would that be cool or what? What's interesting is that they've got the slicks on the inside. If you'd like to see this car, the white walls, if you'd like to see this car in action, it actually runs, check out the videos on NortheastWheelsEvents.com, and you'll see it driving around from last year's Dead Man's Curve. Here's that 32 again. We're going to take a walk about. Oh, look at those. Looks like Imperial, Chrysler Imperial tail lights. Cool beans. This 66 Plymouth is outrageous. This is what the Dead Man's Curve is known for, is their gassers. They love converting. We're going to take a quick look here. Of course, beautiful Hemi with two 4-barrels up on top. Look at that. I'll put the ropes back up. We got permission to walk around these cars, which is really pretty cool. Let's zoom back so you can see. Is that wicked or what? Next to it is another Barris creation. The Monkeymobile, based off the Pontiac GTO, of course. European headlights, typical blower, Look at those headers. I wonder how long it takes to detail these cars. And of course the Barris crest. Again, a rare treat. You're going to see what's inside. Looks all stock goat. Right back to the couch in the back. Let's take a walk about. Oh, that's cute. It's got the drag chute in the back. Again, the Pontiac GTO, the Monkey Mobile, done by George Barris. Sorry about my voice this morning. It's rougher than usual. I'm not used to being in the air conditioning as much. I think that's what really dried out my... Because I've been watching the Dead Man's Show for a while. What's really cool is Eric Estrada was here. He was a special guest star. Looks as handsome as ever. Now we got some very famous hot rods here. This particular one was a cover car, and again a Barris production. 32. Came with two different noses, which is interesting. Look at that flathead. Now it's not fuel injection. There's 4 singles on there. Looks like singles, might be 2 barrels. And that's just the fuel rail. And again, the Barris touch. Let's look inside. Nice, I like that. Cool turn signals. Another bed buggy. This is Corvair powered. You can get away with a lot with Corvair power because of course the flat pan on it. This one's for you, Lavender Goon, by the way. Look at that with the Woodhull lights and brass. Now, driver's side, take a look-see, is on the right with the sticks, which is really pretty cool. We're going to zoom in for a few details. Hang on a second. You've got for your bed lights, the candles. That I think is a 4-track Motorola, and that's signed by Barris. Check out the high-tech AM radio. I'm not sure what that lever is for, but don't care. The grenade on the shifter over there, you can see in the background. Another Barris and cover car is the Outhouse. The more outrageous theme, the better and more interesting it got. Again, 4 dual throats there. Signed on the Outhouse, number 1, number 2. Notice the seats. Now, the one thing which surprises me is that there's no roll toilet paper, but you do have the vent up on top. That's the Outhouse by George Barris. I can zoom in so you can get the, well, pull out so you can get the full effect. And of course, one of his most famous are the Bat accessories. This is the Bat boat. And the most famous, of course, the Batmobile. This is based off a Lincoln Futura. At this point, quite a few were made. I'm going to zoom around. It's got all the accessories on it. This is still my favorite of his creations. We're going to take a look-see. This particular car is reproduction, does have signatures on it on the front door jabs. Check out northeastwheelsevents.com. In past, you will see the signatures. That dash, believe it or not, is a lot of that is from the Futura, but of course they made it all into the Batmobile. Can I zoom in on the license plate? Another one of the creations was the Batcycle. You saw this one every once in a while, which is really pretty cool. I like that full fender. And of course, signatures on it. Julie Newmar, great. Even the tank is signed. That, by the way, is a little go-kart which comes right off the sidecar. It says signatures all over it. Meow. And Merriweather. I can't make out that one. Adam West, of course. This is such a small bike. I've got to see what it is. I'm not even sure what it's based off of. Little Yamaha. Pretty cool. More famous creations, of course, is Kit. One of the more famous. Hi, everybody. This is something you just never see. You always see the outside. Check out that dashboard. Almost looks like dashboards today. Not quite. But this was back when, of course, computers were still quite exotic. This is one of my favorite Barris creations. I love the roofline, of course. I'm a sucker for the Coupe de Setica roofline. Look at that chrome strip. So in here, Parisian II, of course based off your Pontiac. The signature on the dashboard. Look at those stripes. That roofline's perfect. Look at this tail. Bringing the V to the nth degree. Is this a... Mine's more of a Merc with that rear window. I gotta see what this was based off of. Yeah, it is. Okay, Ford, not Pontiac. Parisian, of course, was the Pontiac. Interesting. The Imperial headlights. Look at the freestanding headlights. Straight bar. Okay, 54 Ford dash, 61 T-Bird hood, 59 Chevy deck lid. What I'm curious is again what the basis is. This is the Turbine Dragster by Barris. That's just cutouts for the wheels. Custom City, neat looking. It's just a parachute, but oh, does this thing look good. Yes, this is a running vehicle. I'll show you information on it. Skip. Torgerson is the driver. Yep. Comes to a perfect bullet point. This is a picture of Torgerson test driving the Turbosonic. That's the car without the body, believe it or not. It's got that single wheel up front. That's just the scene with the goat. Still would like to know what powers it. Let's see if we get some information. What powers the Turbosonic? Do you know? What powers it?
No, I don't.
I gotta find out. I'll put it into the video later. Beverly Hillbilly Hauler. Styled after an Olds. This was built for the Hillbillies. I don't remember seeing this one on the show. Of course, I always remember the old truck, Jed Clampett's truck. Again, this is a total tribute to George Barris at the 2016. It's signed by Jethro on the dash. This is the copper cart, but this is actually a clone, but it's beautifully done. What can I say? Notice the TV antenna in the back. I like the details on the wheels. There's the original. And of course on the cover of the various magazines. Look at those pipes. Two from the side, underneath. Those are actually fakes. And then the one which actually goes forward. Look at the phone in there. That's great. This has been chopped down. Everything's in whatever can be copper toned is copper toned. And of course you have copper trim. It's all copper. Now check out this mark. This is not a Barris Custom, but it's just one of the many things which Dead Man's Curve always brings to the party. Something really spectacular. This is streamlined to the max. I love it. Reminds me so much of the Zephyrs. This is so cool, the way how that's cut open. You've got fitted luggage in the rear. Beautiful interior. This is just pure slinky sex. This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the 2016 Dead Man's Curve Wild Hot Rod Weekend in Mahwah, New Jersey. We're just looking at some of the Stars cars and the special exhibit this year, of course, featuring George Barris, who was scheduled to be here, but unfortunately so. With his passing this year, we're missing truly a king. But to carry on with his memory, they have brought in so many of his truly memorable creations. George Barris, of course, came the customizers, and Dead Man's Curve really outdoing themselves this year. For next year's event and more cool events like this, make sure you check your wheels daily. That's NortheastWheelsEvents.com, SoutheastWheelsEvents.com, and ukwheelsevents.com. And while you're there, be sure to add your own events.